Dear students, today we are going to understand about the energy related problems of urban people. Energy is a very essential need of a man. The worldwide energy demand will be more than a triple by 2030. So, as the population is increasing, so demand for the energy is going to be increased day by day. In developed countries, the amount of energy uses is much more compared to underdeveloped and developing countries. Because in those developed countries, the most of the energy consumed by the industries and the housekeepings. The energy consumption is uneven in the world. Canada and US use about twice as much as energy used by France and Japan, and over 25 times as much as energy as a person in Africa. So this shows the uneven consumption of an energy. The consumption of energy in India is more than Africa. In past, urban housing requires a relatively smaller amount of energies than we use at present. Traditional housing in India required very little temperature adjustment as the material used such as wood, bricks handled temperatures such as changes better than the current concrete and glass and steel. So this is the reason basic that why the traditional houses in earlier timings the energy consumption is very less. But nowadays the houses were made up of bricks, concrete, glass and steel, so the temperature adjustment is not possible, and then we have to use air conditioning systems that requires more energy. Urban transports depend on energy mainly from the fossil fuels. Most urban peoples have their individual transports rather than a public transport. So as we can see that there are so many transport uh, availability in India by the individual people. So people are not using a public transport and using individual transports for moving from one place to another. If we learn to save electricity, we would be begin to have more sustainable lifestyle. In India, about 70% of commercial energy is being generated through the coal powered thermal plants. There are about 40 thermal plants, both big and small, in India. The Korba Super Thermal Power Plant is the largest one, having capacity of 2100 megawatt electricity generation. The amount of energy required for residential and commercial uses varies greatly throughout the world. The countries with GNP uses less per capita income per capita energy for residential and commercial needs. That means the countries which is having high GNP, high gross national product, that uses less per capita energy for their residential and commercial needs. In India, almost all the energy used in home is for cooking due to scarcity or high cost of fuel. About 30% of energy is used by USA for industries. Urbanization is a global phenomenon in developed countries of the world. Major factors contributing to the urbanization are the first, industrialization, second is transportation, and third is socio-economic changes. So these three are the major factors which considers for the urbanization, and which the resulting of this the countries has to use more energy. Thank you, students.